that are here are from the neighborhood. It's going to be beautiful. It really, really is. And it's really excited, too, that we have chance. You know, this is a full community effort. I mean, the brown bags were donated by Down to Earth. They donated the bags for us so that way we could. So it's really been a full, full community event.
Is the daffodil planting part of the beautification of the city?
Absolutely. So I think it's going to look great. It's going to look so great. I'm concerned that it's going to cause car accidents. People won't take a close look at it and drive off the road. We don't want that to happen. So eyes on the road, everybody. But no, this is. I'm here on the middle of a Saturday just to say thanks because everybody else is carving out time on Saturday to make this particular place look good. And if this is one of the gateways into the city. Here we have Route 6, Kempton Street, heading into the city, and it's got to look sharp. This is, people make their impressions about the city in spaces like this, and we want their impressions to be good. So those daffodils are going to look great, and I think they're going to do a little more brushing up as time goes on. But that's, we're trying to make the city look sharp, but the city government can only do so much. It sometimes requires people to, on their own time, to step up and do this. So that's why this is so great. It's a great example of civic activism.
Part of the civic activism is not just here, but you've had other parks where citizens have produced.
Yeah, all over the place. On the waterfront, Elmwood Park, in the north end and the south end. We want it to be contagious. The more people can just step up and do a little bit, just a little bit, can go a long way. The city is certainly putting more resources in beautifying the city. Look, New Bedford's a great place. It should look great too. And the more that we attend to the little things, it's just keeping things clean, maintaining public spaces like this and other stuff, and people are going to feel better about the place and will be more willing to do the kind of work that these folks are doing right now.
Do you see this tying into the work with the Preservation Society and the Historic Society?
Yeah, no, it's all about, look, we in the city, with a number of civic groups and lots of volunteers, are taking hold of the physical appearance of the city. We own the physical space. That's what great cities have great public spaces, and we want to be one of those a city that is known for having great public spaces. But that takes a lot of care, and it's not just taxpayer dollars being devoted to the cause, but it's also people taking time out, just as all these folks are, to make it happen.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you. We got the new Tom Lopes Park, right? So we moved the stop sign out because if you're driving north on County Street, you want the park, which is shaped just like this, actually. You want to see right into the park instead of seeing a big stop sign or do not enter sign. You want to just reduce all that sign clutter so you can see what's good in there, right? So we did that down there. I don't know. Take a look at it.
The work that we do, the partnership with the residents is really, really crucial. You know what I mean? It's not just us coming out. It's not them coming out. Finding those bridges. Working together to get stuff like this done.
Can I ask you about the removal of the concrete? How did that happen?
So first we come out and we have the engineers measure stuff off because we want all the sidewalks to still be ADA compliant, American Disability Act compliant. So wheelchairs can still have accessibility. We still want the visual, open visibility for the cars to be able to see each other. So once we have everything, marked off how we'd like, we then put out these white marks and we have to dig safe it. So everything has to be dug saved. And so that gives us 72 hours for the utilities to make sure, that's what all these colors are for. They make sure there's no pipes underground, no electricity, stuff like that. Once they give us the go-ahead, and then we just cut it out.
And your name?
Kate.
Kate? And are you from the neighborhood, Kate?
I am here a lot. I'm from Fairhaven, though.
You're from.
I'm
I'm from
the neighborhood.
Oh, there you go.
Made me
Just pull
come and
people
help.
in. That's terrific. I think that's wonderful. We have investment coming from all over. And so when you saw that there was going to be 1,400 bulbs today to put in the ground, were you a little bit overwhelmed?
I was surprised. I was kind of like, okay, I don't know how it's all going to fit, but once we got going, got together, went by smoothly.
Are you inspired now? Will you try gardening
Yes.
back in Fairhaven?
Definitely.
See that?
My
New
dad always
Bedford?
gardened, so
Yeah.
we got to
all right.
catch up with him. So.
Oh, terrific. And you've talked her into coming. And
Well,
what's
I
your
am a
name?
gardener. I've planted up Brownell Avenue. If you go drive down Brownell, you'll see what I've done for the people on Plymouth Street, so that when they go to work in the morning, They're very happy.
Oh, terrific. And what is your name?
My name is Connie,
Connie.
Mayor, and yeah, and I'm a
Yes.
gardener, and so I like to plant. And
So what time did you get out here to start putting these bulbs in?
1 o'clock.
1
quarter to
o'clock?
1, yeah. There
Oh,
was
that's-
from 1 to 3, and we got it all done now in a half an hour.
Wow. That's amazing. So did you do the two-handed method where 2 bulbs went in at a time? I don't understand how you get that many bulbs in at once.
You have about 5 people doing it.
Yeah, but still.
And it just whips through once you just have an idea.
Okay,
And they had
5
laid
people
out the,
divided by 1,400. That's still a lot of bulbs.
It's a lot of things, but you know. They're really good. They're solid. Good
Yeah?
bulbs. Anyway, they're good bulbs. They're nice bulbs from a good company.
And your name is?
My name is John.
John?
Grasso. I live on Hussey Street.
Okay.
We're neighbors with Steve and Jackie, who decided to come up with this idea. A lot of neighbors, and it was a great thing.
So what did you think? Do you think it'll offset the speedway, the
I
gas
hope so.
station?
I hope so, because
Make it look softer?
It has a little, it's just all concrete. A couple of trees popping up in the middle, and I think the neighbors and Jackie and Chance had a great vision to kind of revitalize the area. Exactly, and I think it's not just for the neighborhood, but people just driving by, and I think it helps the city really. It makes it looks nice, and it shows that we care about our neighborhood and our city, and I think it's a great thing. I think more neighborhoods should do stuff like this in their little areas if they have the opportunity to.
Oh, great. A few inches at a time, right?
Yeah, this was ambitious. This was a little more than just a small spot. But yeah, it's all you start small,
Yeah,
and build from there.
keep going.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
Thank you.
Hi.
I'm John's wife.
Oh, you're John's wife. Did
Yes,
you
I'm-
actually get to put anything in the
I
ground?
didn't. I had an open house today,
Yeah,
so I
oh.
just showed up late, and then they were done. So
Oh, okay. That's
I'll
fine.
be here to cover them with dirt.
That's fine. That's still, it's an effort.
It is.
And so what do you think about the
I think
ballpark?
it's great. I grew up on Hussey Street, and now we just moved into my family home, so we've been here our whole life. So it's nice to make it pretty because it's always been kind of an eyesore.
Ah.
So it's nice when you drive by. It'll be nice to see all the flowers and
And it'll become a destination.
yeah.
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 When got to see the bulbs coming
Yeah.
up in the spring.
That's true. That's
Terrific.
true. Maybe put a bench in the middle.
Well, that's
Who
what that was
knows?
going to be my next
Yeah.
question. I
Yeah.
was going
Maybe
to
we'll
ask
work on
you-
that next.
Yeah, that
But
even
not
just
the-
for crossing, you can cross
Oh, yeah.
from here, sit in
Right.
the middle, and then
Go
when
on your way.
to the other
Yeah,
side.
but it would be very nice.
Yes. And your name is
My name is Becky.
Becky
Yes.
and
Amy.
Amy.
Yep.
And so, what did you think about the idea of putting 1,400 daffodils in the ground today?
I thought it was going to take a lot more work than it did. Jackie really did a lot of planning, so it went along pretty smoothly. But we're excited for it. It's going to look nice. I love flowers, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it was a great idea to get rid of all the concrete.
So, are you from the neighborhood?
We're neighbors with Jackie
just
and
moved
Steve.
in.
So you'll
Hey,
have a
John.
chance. Oh, you just moved in?
Yeah, we're new to the neighborhood.
They're trying to make a good impression on you.
All
All
right.
right. Has it made a difference in the way that you feel about where you've moved?
Yes, it's a nice sense of community in this neighborhood, so that feels really good.
Yeah, it does feel good to have a community around us. At first, I didn't really know if I wanted to move here. I'm more of a country person, but putting stuff like this in the ground and having some flowers, and Jackie's did a good job getting trees in our neighborhood, it makes you feel really nice, and it feels like a community, somewhere where you want to be with your family.
Will you be back to see the spring? Will there be groundbreaking in the
I
spring?
will be right here in the spring. Paula, the proceeds from this event was provided by the United Way Community Building Mini Grant Program. It's really a very unique program. Anyone can get involved in it. Just call the United Way. Go on their website, and anyone can have an opportunity. If you have a project and you have a name, usually the grant money comes out. We start filing in February, and then usually get awarded in May.
Oh, that's terrific. So do you have to have a proposal with drawings?
Yes, we did. Matter of fact, for this specific project, we actually had a chance to do a drawing for us, so that way it goes to a committee and they can approve the grant.
So, so what you would suggest is to come up with the idea, choose a space in the
A
neighborhood.
project, yes. Come up with a project, come up with a space, location. I happen to live right here on Hussey Street. I walk by this every day. I said, what can we do to make it beautify and there we are. The neighbors came out. Here we are doing it. You just have to do your research and find out what's available for you.
Terrific. And can I ask how much do you, the range of the mini grants?
Yes, the mini grant was provided for us was $500, and it gave us an opportunity to purchase 1,400 beautiful daffodil bulbs from Holland.
And then how did you get the cooperation with the city once you got the?
I've worked with Chance before, doing different adopt a tree program, where my husband and I have adopted 12 trees for Hussey Street. So with that, that's how I built a relationship with Chance. And Chance is definitely a gem for us for the city.
So you would suggest that once you put a proposal together, you would talk with the city about making sure that it's okay before it gets moved.
Absolutely.
You try to figure out who your partners are going to be and how it's going to be implemented.
Exactly, Paul. That's exactly. There's steps, but the first step is you have to come up with a location, a project name. Like I shared with you before, this was called Smile with Blooms, because daffodils is the flower of hope.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Paul.
Daffodils!